I mean, I'm like a human being. So I look at this stuff, I see these videos, I see the pictures, and it's very heartbreaking. And just since you brought it up, like what we're trying to do here is try to solve two problems here. Okay. So on the one hand, you've got innocent people, innocent Palestinians, and innocent Israeli hostages, by the way, who are like caught up in this terrible violence that's happening as we speak. Okay. And we're trying to get as much aid and as much support into people as humanly possible. That's like one thing that's going on. The other side is Israel's attacked by this terrible terrorist organization. I think people sometimes forget that, right? They forget like the thing that kicked this off is that we had this terrible terrorist attack and you had a lot of innocent Israeli civilians die in that terrorist attack. And so I think what we're trying to do in the Trump administration with that situation is to get to a peaceful resolution. And I think the peaceful resolution looks something like this. You've got to give Israel confidence that Hamas is never going to attack them and kill a bunch of civilians. And then you've got to get as much aid and support into these innocent Palestinians as possible, because in some ways they're caught in the middle of this thing too. One thing that I don't love about the whole Israel-Palestinian debate is I think it kind of degrades our humanity a little bit, because I've seen people on the left, mostly on the left, who will say, well, they'll completely ignore that Israel, like all these innocent Israelis were killed in this terrorist attack. And then you have some people, usually on the right, who will completely ignore that there are like kids who are caught up in this violence. And I think it's why the president has been, I call him the president of peace. It's why he cares about solving this problem, because the longer this goes on, the more suffering, the more death. So we're trying to solve it as much as we can. It's not easy.